Today is all about E11 TTracks. Okay, one of the biggest questions I get is when you're putting your kit together is how to install the TTracks on the front of the E11 on the A&H, which you can see it pretty clearly on this one, okay? I do sell the TTrack kit, which you get 3 pieces or you get 6 of these in half, whichever way you order it. Today I just wanted to go over a simple, quick method of installing these. It's not as hard as you think, and you know, I'll take you through it step by step. So, okay, basically, you've got 6 rows to deal with, okay, that are around the old vent holes on the Sterling, okay, and they're all the same length except for one, and it's longer. So, which I go ahead and pre-cut everything. You know, I cut them down to this size here, which this is a 6.5, and then you're going to have one that's 7 1/4 to accommodate that. That's the lengths that I start with, and then I take the clippers here and clip them off so that they'll go down in here. So let me demonstrate real quick how I cut these. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how I cut these. Okay, just a simple tape measure. The first one I'm going to do is the 6.5. I run them down so I don't forget them. 6.5. So just lay out here, kind of mark it, and just clip it off. Okay. So when you get these tracks, you're going to have probably the long ones to deal with. Now, if you go over slightly or under slightly, it's not the end of the world. It's just a rough estimate here. And sometimes you have to trim them anyway, but there you go. Once I get it to this point, you know, I do 5 of these and I do 5 of the 7 1/4, and then I take my little cutters and just go ahead and clip the reliefs on them. This is so they'll stick in the holes before I bend them. Okay. This might not be the best method, and I'm not claiming to be the authority on it, but this is how I do it. So, okay, next step, we're gonna heat them up. A couple ways of doing this. People use cigarette lighters or you know, some type of flame. I prefer using a heat gun like this one. I think it's more controllable, and I'm gonna get David here, who's off screen here. He's gonna help me hold them because these things draw a lot of power. This thing may blow the wall circuit, but we'll do as many as we can and we'll let it cool off. Okay, let's go and get that started. And the thing is, you've got to heat both sides in order to do it. So he's going to be heating a set and I'm going to heat a set. I'm just doing this for time's sake. As these heat up, I try to keep them moving just a little bit so that I don't burn them. So we make little bubbly edges on them. This one's getting pretty good. This one needs a little heat. This one on the top here where you can see it. Just shove it down in there. Oh, that needs a little more heat again. You do want them where they're a little bit flexible. Shove that straight in there. Kind of makes the edges curl up. And then I'll work the other one in. Kind of balance it out. Okay. Now kind of hold it in place just for a second. Let them cool off and they'll actually lock in place. How's your set doing there, Danny? Good. Thing, shove it in there. See that kind of curled up and back where the bevel was? This one needs a little heat here. There we go. Also, as I get both ends in, I kind of balance them out, make sure they're kind of evenly going in there lengthwise so that, you know, they have enough down in the hole to actually kind of stay. Now, when I ship them, I don't glue them on. If they're just for display, if you're trooping with these things, you might want to put, you know, some epoxy or glue behind them. Make sure they don't fall off on you while you're trooping. Oh yeah. And the last one here is our long one. Hey, look on this one right here. As I was moving it around, it kind of sagged on me. I don't like it, so I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna reheat it, straighten it back up. That's one good thing about this stuff. Actually, as you heat it, it'll actually start trying to go back into its original form. One of the main things I've learned about doing these TTracks, and I think a lot of the first timers, because obviously you're probably going to be a one and done. You're not going to have to do dozens of these things, but you don't try to do it too perfect, if that makes sense. The original prop guys, if you look at those pictures, those things are not, you know, they're not perfect. They stuck them in the holes just like I'm doing and let it fly. And holding it down while it cools off a little bit, what that does, it gives it time to kind of expand back out in these holes so that you actually have to pull them out and they won't fall out. So there we go. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Hey, thanks for joining us on doing the TTracks on the E11 here. Hey, this is not probably the only way of doing it. It's just my way. If you have a better way, hit us up in the comments. Make sure you click like and subscribe on the YouTube channel for the Blaster Factory. Bill Marshall signing out.